Welcome to the show, Sam Lavery.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. You could do with that being up.
God, I thought you did this all the time.
Oh, no, sorry. Welcome to the show, the brilliant Sam Lavery.
Hello.
Okay, so how are you, first of all? Be honest as well, because you're moaning about your legs.
I know, I think my legs are hurting a little bit because I've been dancing around stage every single night for like 3 weeks now.
You're on tour with Heather Small, so tell me how all that came about. Tell me how it's going. Tell me where you've been, where you're off to.
So I got asked if I could do the tour with her, and obviously I'm not going to turn that down. It was an amazing opportunity, and she's just insane. She's 53, and I mean, if I'm like that when I'm 53, I will be very happy.
What are you, 40?
I'm close, 40? Like just a couple of years off, you know. Yeah. So the first show was in Yarm, and then we began the tour officially in Newcastle, so it was a hometown gig.
Yeah.
And then it's just been getting better and better for me. Like, I've enjoyed every single one. They've all been very different. Some sitting, some standing, some are different crowds for me that I would usually perform in front of. So it's been like, and I'm learning a lot from watching Heather, because I mean, she's been doing it for years, and she's just insane.
Do you still get nervous?
I think for this one I did, because I didn't know what the crowds would be like. Like, obviously Heather has a kind of different audience attraction to what I do, purely because of ages, I think. But then, like, my style is kind of what she was like when she was my age, so it still does work. But each venue's been different. There's been a mixture at each venue, some older, some younger, and then sometimes a bit of both. So it's kind of that nervous of like, what's tonight going to be like?
Do you get more nervous playing like your hometown, or do you know, places that are nearer where you're from, or do you just think, stuff it, embrace it?
I love every single performance I do. I think if it's at home, you like, obviously there's more people that you know.
Yeah.
It's more family, it's more friends. So I think that's more nervous, because you're like, they're expecting like, you've got to be good.
So how have they reacted to your new music?
So I've been singing all my new tracks. Some of them haven't even been released yet, and I'm singing them on the tour. And last night we were in London, and I had people singing back to me, like halfway through, obviously, when they clicked on what the choruses were. And they were just like, I stopped singing at one point and could still hear them singing along. And for me, that's just like, it's just a mint feeling. I had this really, really lovely tweet off a guy that had came to see Heather last night, and he was from California, and he was like, I didn't know about you before, like, tonight, and I'm going to go home and make sure everybody knows about you now. And I was just like, that's just amazing. But it's just been amazing, like you said, it has been non-stop. I did the fireworks with you guys, and then I did all the Christmas shows. I did have Christmas, obviously, at home with my family and stuff, and then it was in the studio just getting ready for the releases, and I had my own tour in January, and then kind of just working on the music, and now we're here.
Maybe I don't see you on your down days where you're just thinking, I hate everybody,
when I'm moody,
I hate the world, and all stuff off.
And I'm being a girl.
But whenever I see you, then you always seem to be positive.
My mum and dad will be cursing me, thinking she's moody all the time.
All the time.
But no, like, I genuinely do love it, and I think you just got to enjoy it. Like, especially on this tour, I'm going places I've never even been before, never mind performing at. Some of the venues have had, like, the mega stars performing at, and I'm just so lucky to get the opportunities. But everyone I've worked with, I've been lucky enough that they've been mint as well. They've had good crack. Like, I just enjoy it all, and there's no point being fake and moody and like, oh, I'm tired. Like, just shut up and get on with it and enjoy it. So
hang on, trying to work out where you are today then. So tell me about the singles.
So we've just released Love You for the Night.
Yeah.
Well, it's called For the Night.
Yeah.
I was excited to release that one because I hadn't released anything for a while, because it was Walk Away, then Beat of You, and I was working on the EP, and this was like the one I chose that I wanted to come out first. And it's like quite different for me, I think. Like, the other two were kind of, this is what I'm doing after the show, I'm changing, just let me like work on my music, and I'm coming with it. And now I feel like I really, really love these songs. In that one, it's quite cheeky, and I've had people go, "Well, Sam, like, where's that come from?" But that's the reaction I wanted, and everyone seemed to really like it who's listened to it. So it's all been very positive.
Tell me about your tour. How did that go?
Oh, it was just the best. Like, I absolutely loved it. It was my first tour. I was singing pretty much 99% all my original music. The first time I performed the EP that I'm going to be releasing as well, and it was just. Everyone was in good spirits. Like, every venue was a different vibe, but just so good. And I did Birmingham, London, Stockton and Newcastle, ended it in Newcastle, and it was just like going out with a bang. It was just mint.
Did your family come as well?
Yeah, so I had all my family there, all my friends, and people that I've like never seen before, and just loads of new people that I've never seen or even like had tweets from or anything. Like just they came to the show, and then I met them afterwards. And when I came out, like I quickly went and got changed backstage, came out and everyone was waiting there, and I came out and everyone just screamed, and I turned to my mum and dad and I nearly started crying because it was such a like one of those moments. I was like, this is just unbelievable.
Have you had that minute yet, though, where you've been able to sort of take a step back and think, I've actually done really well? I'm still making them sort of footprints into where I want to get to, because you're ridiculously ambitious, which is a good way to be.
Absolutely.
But have you taken that step back? 'Cause I'm sure your folks are saying to you, Sam, you've done amazing so far.
Yeah.
But have you stopped and thought, I've done amazing?
I think because I am like someone who's always like, right, so what can I do now? Like I've done this right now, what can I do? Like I need to keep going, like more. And I do need to sometimes think like, well, like how much, and especially for my age as well, like how much I've actually done. And I'm really proud of it all, but like you said, I do always want to keep making more music, doing more shows, and just keep bettering myself and putting them footprints in. It's a very cheeky EP and I'm very proud of it. And I think it really like brings my personality across, because you know what I'm like, I'm stupid and I'm just like daft, and that's what it is.
No, but you're fun, because too many people take themselves too seriously. Massive thing, as well as good music and having a great voice, which you've got both of, which is...
Thank you.
That's the only compliment I'm going to give you. No more.
That's the first and the last.
Stuff you, it's not having any more. But you've also got a massive likeability factor, which, I mean, when you performed for us, all the comments that came back, number one, everybody said that you were great. But also people said that you're really likeable, and people could sort of buy into you as a person as well.
Yeah.
Which is good, because there is a worry. You know, when you... I suppose everybody could do this, but people can change as success sort of develops and you get further down your career and you release more singles. But I can tell that in 10 years you're still going to be the same person.
I think especially like when it's your own music, I love performing covers because people know what they are.
Yeah.
But for me, I want to get to that point where people know what my songs are, and these songs are fun, they're energetic, and it makes them even more enjoyable to perform.
Yeah.
And then just for me, like I say, you go on stage and you got to be yourself, because straight away you know yourself. Watching someone, you know if they're being fake, you know if they don't want to be there, you know if they're in a mood. Like, just enjoy it, smile, have a laugh with people. Like, that's what they're there for as well.
Can you remember what you said to me last time when we were talking about your single, and we said... You said it felt as though it was your baby.
Oh, my first baby. I've had 3 now. I'm a quick worker, and I've got 4 more on the way.
Do you know when you said that you're super critical of yourself?
Yeah.
In what way?
Everywhere. Like, I'm super critical when I've done a live performance and I come off, and no matter how many people say, oh, that was so good, I'm like, but I know it wasn't my best, or I know I did in this song on that word, I didn't sing it right. Do you know what I mean? So, and then when it comes to new music, it's scary enough to release something, so I want to make sure it's like, for me, as perfect as it can get. And then I know if it's out there, I'm like, well, at least I'm like happy with how it is.
So when's the next baby due then?
Well, as you know, I'm a quick worker, so a couple of months, and the second one from the EP will be coming out.
Any video with this one?
The video is coming with... There's a certain single on the EP that I want to do a video for, so it's going to be that one, but you're going to have to wait for
but
that.
I want to be in the video.
Yeah, do you know what? You could probably fit into that one.
I don't know what as.
I'll try. I'll try and fit you in there, Craig. No worries.
You'll try and fit me in it.
If I've got time. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Right. Brilliant. Great. Listen, introduce your new single.
So this is my new single, and it's called For the Night.